Now let's try this again. Third time's a charm on the stream. Hey, welcome to the stream. Still kind of getting everything set up. Just give me a second. Oh. So who's in here? Let's talk to me. Let's get this going. Let's get this stream going. Mr. Fusion, what's up? Oh my God, the roller coaster was awesome. I've actually rode it twice. It's like one of the best roller coasters I've ever rode. My only complaint with it, but that might add to it a little bit, but I mean, I had my hands up most of the time, but there's nothing to hold. There's nothing to grab onto. There's no oh shit bar. I call them oh shit bars, like, you know, in front of you. There is one. I rode in the front seat the second time I rode it, but it's too far away. I can't even reach it. You'd have to have like arms like LeBron James or something, like really long arms to reach it. But all they have in the first time I rode it, I was like 5 or 6 rows back. But all they have is like they have a lap bar that goes over your lap, and they have on that they have like one little handle, so you can only like hold on with one hand. It's kind of crazy. What's up, Norvis? Hey, Norvis, are you going to Cedar Point this year? Because the new roller coaster, freaking awesome. Kevin Love actually played good. That's what happened. And then LeBron, it took like some pressure off LeBron. That's what happened, Norvis. Kevin Love finally snapped out of his funk. We need him to play like he's capable of playing. Did you see people rename Toronto LeBronto? Like even the wiki page for Toronto said LeBronto. And it said the mayor was LeBron James. You dread roller coasters? I see. I love roller coasters. And honestly, that roller coaster, if you dread them, that one would probably be the worst one ever to ride. I mean, you go upside down and all you have is, you know, something across your lap. You go upside down multiple times. There's not much to hold on to, so a lot of people feel like they're gonna like fall out of their seat. It's actually a really big, long one. It's not one of the tallest, but it is the tallest like wooden roller coaster in the world. But it's like wooden with metal tracks. But it is badass. I loved it. The thing that's like the most scary on it to me, like not that I get scared on them, but like when you go around a turn, for example, like say you're turning to your left. Um, normally when you go on a roller coaster and you're turning to the left, the track will be tilted this way, so kind of for centrifugal force. But on that one, it's tilted to the outside. So even though you're going around this way, you're like on the outside of the track. So it makes you like feel like you're gonna fly out of your seat even more. And like usually when you go around a turn, they're doing that so it kind of like you feel that the centrifugal force will hold you in the roller coaster. Not this one. They like want you to feel like you're gonna fall out at all times. I've never rode a roller coaster that gives you that much air time, like where you just feel like you're not even touching your seat. It's crazy. But they have this new kind of lap bar. It goes over your lap, but it also locks on your like shins too. So you're not going anywhere unless you get cut in half. So, and then there's so many. It literally goes this low to the ground in places, and it's so like. I guess for lack of a better term, it feels claustrophobic. There's so many times it looks like you're going, like your hands or your head is going to hit like bars and stuff that are going across. You can't because they're so far away, but it looks like you're going to get decapitated so many times. It's pretty awesome, Norvis. Yeah, next time you go to Cedar Point, check it out. It's going to have some huge lines, though. I'm so glad I got to ride it when I did. I actually rode it twice. And I'll give you a little I rode it in the front seat the second time. And I usually like front seats, but on this one, it was actually a little more bumpy in the front seat. I think it feels smoother if you're towards the back. And you're not missing. It's not that big a deal to be in the front. Oh, a lot has changed then if it's been that long since you've went there. It's pretty awesome now. What's up, Burning? What's happening? I don't remember you burning. Have you been in here before? Forgot to load up my... So what's everybody playing? We got a few new games today, but for the Switch, we got the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and well, it's not new, but Shantae for the Switch. So that's really all that came out today. Kind of bummed on Donkey Kong. I really like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze on the Wii U. I have it on the Wii U. Oh, from the UK. Sweet. Kind of shitty that Nintendo is charging $60 for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Me and Venom will be coming by to pick up Spider-Man. Sweet. You've been on Rocket League. I played some Rocket League last night. I'm still addicted to it. No, just let me know when you're coming. What's up, little French lady? You've been playing Wonderbook on PS3. You know what? I tried that like one time a long time ago. That's kind of cool. Burning. That didn't really catch on though, but that is cool. You know, I haven't even looked what those things are worth. Now I wonder if they're like kind of. You love the kitty, Norvis. No, but about Nintendo, they're charging $60 for. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and it's kind of, a lot of people are mad about it because it's $20 on the Wii U, and it was $20 on their eShop until last week. They pulled it off the eShop. I think they didn't want people to say, why is this game $60 when it's $20 on the Wii U? So it's kind of weird because it's a Nintendo product and they pulled it off their own eShop. Tell showtime. All right. I wanted to work with you in live. Got 3. All right. How much longer before Red Dead 2? It's in September. I can't wait. No, October. September Spider-Man. He looks like a cutie. French lady, happy for you guys. Sweet. YouTube spoiled Infinity War for me. I saw Infinity War the other day. You know what I thought was funny about Twitter? I was on Twitter, and I did like the spoilers without context. There were all kinds of like pictures and stuff that unless you saw the movie, you would have no idea what they were talking about. Those were kind of funny. Awesome, Norvis. Thank you, Norvis, though. I'm glad. But I saw it. I liked it. Not so sure. I like the ending, though. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, though. Nightbot jumping in. I got to update Nightbot. So I haven't streamed that much from my house because my internet's been all messed up. I almost said the F word. So I like called my internet company. I almost had a tech out to try to check on it. For whatever reason, my upload was all messed up. Couldn't figure it out. I even had scheduled a tech to come out and everything. And then on my newer computer, a thing popped up and it said my McAfee antivirus had expired, and it came with the computer. So, I don't know. After all this, I was thinking, maybe that's screwing with my computer. Maybe they're doing something shady, and they're trying to make your computer run crappy to get you to, re-up for this antivirus shit. So, I uninstalled McAfee, fixed everything. So, the antivirus program was causing problems to my computer in order to make me think that I need to buy it. No, it's not Spectrum. I wish I had Spectrum. We have Spectrum here at the store, actually both my stores, but at where I live, there's only one. It's called Buckeye Cable. It blows. It's expensive and it sucks, and you have no other choice. There's no other option, so I'm kind of screwed. So I don't have the greatest internet at my house. So if it slows down at all, I'm kind of like, it hurts for streaming. That's why I haven't been able to stream many games. But I figured it out today. I'll be streaming some tonight. I might stream Donkey Kong. Later, Little French Lady, by the way. Food shopping. It is. Guys, have a great weekend. See you, Norvis. You're wanting Photoshop for Windows 10. I have a couple versions of Photoshop, and I have Photoshop 7 and I have Photoshop like CS1, and that's what I use because I don't want to pay. I hate how Photoshop is nowadays. Like it's a subscription service. You don't even you don't own it. So I always use old Photoshops because I don't want to pay a monthly fee to use Photoshop. However, I do really like the animator studio that they have on the new Photoshop. That's actually really cool. And I like how you can animate stuff just by the camera looking at your face. You could animate. It'll make things talk, like it'll read your face. That's kind of cool. That might be worth paying, but I just don't want to pay a monthly fee. I hate that we're going into an age where nobody will own anything. Yeah, the newer Photoshops, that's the way it is. Everything from Adobe now is a subscription. You can't actually buy it. That's why I use old ones. Everything's just easier on the new one though, but I don't know. I mean, I can do it on the old stuff, no problem. I do all my artwork on the old ones. Yeah, so if you can find an older version of Photoshop, it's the way to go. We got an older version here at the stores too. that we use. I think it sucks that everything's a subscription service now, or anything you buy digital you don't own. Kind of wondering. I thought our laws would change by now. I've said this a million times, but what was it happened? There was a ruling recently. CS4. Yeah, there you go. Stick with that. Stick with that. Oh, did you guys see? Just happened a couple days ago that all the video game manufacturers, Apple, like anybody that makes computers or tech, basically, the federal government sent out warnings to them that they can no longer put that if you try to fix your machine yourself or take it to a third-party tech, that it voids the warranty. They can't say you void your warranty for trying to fix things or having somebody else fix it. So that's actually a pretty big step towards actual ownership. Because technically, even the system that you bought, you technically don't own it if you read all the legal jargon on it. Oh, it's on an old laptop. Yeah, and the government wants to crack down on loot boxes. I know a lot of people pirate software, but they pirate it because you can't own it. I mean, if these companies would just make it where you owned it. What's up, Prince? The loot box thing, Belgium actually outlawed loot boxes. So if you sell a game with loot boxes in Belgium, the higher ups at the company will go to jail. So, like, companies have to decide they're either not going to sell them in Belgium, or most likely what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing loot boxes be removed from all games, which is awesome because I freaking hate loot boxes. I hate loot boxes with a passion. What's up, Prince? Like me personally, like I love Gears of War, and Gears of War has loot boxes. Now they're cosmetic, okay? But I never ever bought a single loot box in Gears of War because I don't want to play that game. If they would have got a lot more money out of me if they would have just had like this cool gun costs like $2, I would have bought it. But no, they have like this. They have like 5 or 6 guns, and you got like, you know, a chance of getting it. So I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna gamble with my money to try to get a skin. You bought Spy vs. Spy on the PS2 last week for PS2. There's a little scratch on this because it's not working. You know what? Rocket League too. Honestly, Rocket League. Yeah, Prince. Take it to a place like us or anywhere that fixes discs. You can get those discs repaired. We have a professional machine in the back that resurfaces discs. That we usually just charge a little bit of a fee to fix people's discs. I'm sure wherever you're from, there's places like that that'll do it. For Rocket League, for example, I haven't spent a single dime on Rocket League other than I bought it for the Switch. I got it for free on my PS4 when it was free. What's up, Dirty Gamer Knuckles? But Prince, everywhere, there's got to be wherever you're at, there's got to be a store that does disc repair. There's got to be somebody that repairs discs. And I'm sure you can buy one. If you want one for your home, I know like there's little mini ones for a couple, like $100 to $200 you can buy that are like mini versions of what I have. I have a professional one that was pretty expensive. And actually at my other store we have 2 that are really, really nice. We just charge a few dollars to repair a disc. What was I gonna say? Rocket League. I bought it on Switch. I got it for free on PS4. I would have bought stuff if I could have buy them, but I don't like the loot boxes. Now, the only time I ever do the loot boxes is when I get those free decryptor keys. But I'm not going to pay for a loot box. I just want to buy what I want. And whenever I do those decryptor keys, I never get what I want. It's always something stupid. I hate loot boxes. Loot boxes are such they're gambling, and anybody that says they're not, it's crazy. The mini ones work good too. Like there's a JFJ mini ones are pretty reasonable. They work pretty good, especially for CDs and DVDs. Now, in order to do Blu-rays, though, you do need a better machine, but I think they have one that does Blu-rays too. Blu-rays are usually a little bit different. Yeah, as long as you don't get like something stupid like a disc doctor, don't get those things. Those are complete waste of money. They make your disc work worse. Get like something like a JFJ is what we use. I think Amazon sells those JFJs. I think they're like $150 or $200, but I mean I know that's a lot, but you can fix like every game you come across. Yeah, see, well, honestly, Mr. Fusion Shadow, there's a couple goal explosions I want. I'm not going to pay for them, though. I would if I could just buy the one I wanted. If they just charged me like $3-4 and I could buy what I want, I would. But instead, they're not going to get any money out of me because I'm not gambling. I'm not playing that game. So instead, I have the boring goal explosion. But I don't care because it doesn't affect the gameplay. But I actually think they would make more money if they just let people buy what they want. Borderlands loot keys are rubbish. All loot boxes are rubbish. It's bullshit. I hate loot boxes. Even the ones that even ones like, Rocket League where it's completely cosmetic. It's still crap. Gears of War was like that too. It's completely cosmetic, but I'm not giving them any money. I'm not supporting loot boxes at all. I will never buy a loot box. I will never give them a dime of my money. Never. Oh. So what's everybody else playing? But that warranty thing's a pretty big announcement. Also, Nintendo's getting sued, and there's a company that has some kind of, it's a patent troll, but they have some kind of patent where of putting two controllers on the end of a mobile device, and they're suing Nintendo for patent infringement. I'm sure Nintendo will just settle with them, just make it go away. It just depends how much the patent troll wants. I've never spent a dime in GTA 5. SNES Classics are still kind of coming in stock, but no news on the NES when they're going to start shipping them again. They just said summer, so it's almost summer. We'll see. We'll see, Prince. I hope it's soon. I hope it's soon. It'll be awesome. Actually, dang it. I just got one of those traded in, and it's been hacked. It has this thing has like 272 games on it. It's awesome. It's actually all great games. So that's kind of cool. I've gotten a couple of these traded in, which is crazy. This one's loaded with great games. This one here has regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy Advance games all on it. It's like all the games. I have mine hacked at home, though, pretty much similar. It has a few different games, but these things are easy to hack. So, and you can get a lot of games on them. Japan, Europe, and America are weird with NES. Are you talking about how popular these things are, Mr. Fusion? Or are you talking how theirs look? Yeah, the Famicom one kind of... Honestly, the NES version of Classic of the Japanese, it kind of sucks because you know how short these controllers are? What's up, Holly? Amber. The controllers on the NES, the Famicom version in Japan, are attached. You can't remove them. So that kind of sucks because if they ever break, you're kind of stuck with it. You bought your friend an SNES Classic? You're a good friend. Yeah, it's just a different... It's all the same on the inside, though. But, yeah, I actually like how the Japanese Super Famicom looks. I think it's kind of cool looking. And the European one, those look the same. I like the looks of those better than the American one. I don't know why. I've always had a thing for, like, the Japanese, like, style. Like, I have a Japanese Saturn. I think it looks much cooler than the American one. I always liked the way the Japanese stuff looked. Now, like, Dreamcast was exactly the same. Obviously the Switches are the same, PS4s. Now everything's the same, but I thought it's kind of weird how they changed the designs for different countries back then. It's kind of cool though. They are boxy. They are very boxy. Yes. Your brother wants a second hand. He wants an N64 with a good quality box. I don't even have a boxed N64 at either store at the moment. Oh, got some customers coming in. I think they're coming in. They're like peeking in the window. Oh, they're going to eat first. I don't get too many boxed N64s. N64s are probably the hardest of all the retro systems to keep in stock. That's one of the most sought after. Probably want God of War. I sold a couple God of Wars earlier today. It's still selling great. Do you see that it's one of their fastest selling games they've had on PS4? It sold like 3.2 million copies in 3 days. It's an awesome game. Just proves that you don't need loot boxes and DLC and all that other crap to make a lot of money. If you make a good game, people will buy it. And I've only got one traded in so far between the two stores. Usually, like, every game, especially one that sells that much, you'll have, like, one or two people that just don't like it. And the guy that traded in, he traded in, like, a week after it came out. He had beat it. He played it so much, he beat it. He wanted something else. So we haven't had anybody come back and say they didn't like it. And that's, like, almost unheard of in a game. I'm about halfway through it, and I would say it's probably, like, I know everywhere's getting it at like 9s and 10s. I would say it's like around a 9. I wouldn't give it a 10. I love the axe. EA's full of crap. EA doesn't know anything. I remember a few years ago at E3, I stayed at a hotel. I stayed at City Walk, Hotel by City Walk. It was by Universal, like right across from Universal, and they had buses that would take you to and from E3, so you didn't have to deal with like getting a cab and all that stuff. But everybody was going. They had special buses for E3. I was behind one of the higher ups at E3 because he was staying at my hotel. For whatever reason, he started asking me all kinds of questions, and he was asking me about like, used game sales and new sales, and he's like, so like, do you make a lot of money? I mean, do you do well selling games? And I was like, well, with used games is where we make all our money. New games, we don't make enough. And and he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. I go, you guys know what you sell them for. What you sell them to us for. We make like $10 maybe on a game, maybe. And after paying to get it shipped to us and everything, it's less than that. He's like, oh, so you can be in business while you use games? No. And after I thought back on that conversation, I really think he was thinking like, what they need to do to like, move towards digital and get off of physical games and all that stuff. He was kind of an a-hole, but he asked me. I talked to him for quite a while because it was like a 30-minute bus ride. But he had no clue. To him, he was just selling a widget. It was like kind of crazy. You could tell he didn't even play the games. The only thing I will say about EA though, is they are one of the most professional companies to deal with, like as a retailer. Even though they're trying to undercut you and go mostly digital, EA is actually they're fair. Trying to say, like as a smaller company, EA still will give us, they won't hose us. Some companies will purposely they'll hook up the bigger companies like GameStop and Best Buy and all that, and then they'll like say there's a really hot game. They'll honor what we reserve. So if I reserve like 100 copies of a game, I'm almost guaranteed to get that with EA. But if I almost know, like with like certain companies, like Nintendo's one, for example, I almost always order double what I actually want, because most likely what's going to happen is if I order, say, 100 of something, Nintendo's only going to give me a portion of what I ordered. So I always over order, because what happens is Nintendo will be like, oh, well, we've had more orders than we want, so than we expected. So they'll take numbers away from the smaller guys and give them to the bigger guys. So I will say EA doesn't do that. But I do hate the loot boxes with EA. The problem is the people running EA are they're all about the bottom dollar, but how they treat everybody is good, but how they treat the actual consumer sucks. But what's up, Sniper Shooter? So I will say I do like that. And EA, we get good price protection from them, and the business side is how they handle their distribution and all that is top notch. But the whole loot boxes and saying single player doesn't sell, they don't know any better. You got the higher ups there; they're just selling a widget. They don't play those games. Most of the people running those companies don't play games. Yeah, they treat their customer. More companies need to treat their customers. They need to give their customers what they actually want. Not too many game companies. They try to instead of Microsoft's a perfect example. Instead of giving customers what they want, they try to like basically tell their customers what they want. Yes, I don't know how to say your name, Bucephalus. Yeah, it doesn't have any single player. It's just going to be multiplayer, which it doesn't surprise me. A lot of people didn't even realize this. The last one that came out on 360 and PS3, Black Ops 3 was like that. It didn't have the single player campaign. It was multiplayer only. It does kind of suck, but and it's funny because I have mixed feelings on that one. I like single player games, but I'll tell you what, I've never finished a Call of Duty single player campaign, because what happens is I start playing it, then I go online, and then I just play online whenever I play. Now I know there's a lot of people that only play the single player part of it. Dirty Gamer and Knuckles, play Bendy and the Ink Machine. I don't know what that is. Sorry, never tried that one. Most people though do buy Call of Duty just for the online. You know what? You know what's going to kind of suck though. They're still going to charge $60 for that Call of Duty though. I don't think they should if it's just going to be an online experience. I think you should just do 40. You're gutted. There's no story. That does suck. If that was your thing, it does suck. I agree with you on it burning. I've heard the reason there is no story though. This is kind of even shittier burning. The reason what I read why there's no story is because they originally started making. They tried to do a whole new like type of online for it. It was going to play similar to like. To Overwatch, it was going to have like classes and stuff. So you were going to have like an engineer and kind of like Battlefield does, but a little bit more in depth. And when they started playtesting it, everybody hated it. So they're already like behind on that. So they scrapped the single player and totally redid the multiplayer. So they pulled all the people that were working on the single player just to help make the multiplayer so they can get it out by this year. So I'm wondering if it's even going to be good. It might suck because they are like rushing to fix it, is what I've heard. You were going to pre-order, but nope. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling it might not be that great. Yeah, Tyler, I did hear they were in the Battle Royale mode. You know what needs a Battle Royale mode? And I can't believe they haven't done it. And actually, Microsoft should add Battle Royale to Halo. And they could just do it to Halo 5, and people would buy Halo 5 again. They could even, like, they could even make it like a free download and just, like, charge for different little skins and stuff like that. Halo would be perfect. You could drop down in the pods. It's like a no-brainer to me. And Microsoft is like hurting for games, and they really wouldn't even need. They wouldn't even need to put that much money and effort into creating it. And you don't have to have 100. You could do smaller. You could have like 40. Spider-Man looks phenomenal. Halo would make perfect sense on a Battle Royale mode. I would play that again. What's up, Kenny? Looking for anything special, Kenny?
Just looking around.
Where can I get a hat like that?
You can get them at Spencer's. It actually flips out.
That's pretty cool.
But the other side's less appropriate. So I keep it inside.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
a question. How much is World War II for Xbox One?
Okay, I don't remember off the top of
I
my
think
head.
it's up here.
Yeah, it is. It's right there.
It's right here.
What's it say, Kenny?
44.
Yeah. Tyler, I can't believe they haven't. I'm streaming online, so don't think I'm crazy. We were talking about they should bring Battle Royale mode to Halo.
Yeah, but definitely at Black Ops 4.
Yeah, we were just talking about that too. What's up, Freeman? Red Dead is one of my favorite games of all time. Actually, I should stream a little Red Dead, the original. I can't wait. You know, I actually didn't know that was a prequel until not too long ago. Oh God, Red Dead is like one of my favorite games of all time. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's freaking awesome. I can't wait for Red Dead 2. That's literally the #1 game I want this year. Even more than I like God of War, but I was looking more forward to Red Dead than God of War.
Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare. Modern Warfare, man. Good.
How you liking the Xbox, Kenny?
Good.
Yeah,
You played this one? You like NBA?
yeah.
Please stream Red Dead. Should I do the original? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I like the I kind of like NBA 2K except for the 12, but
I have to move my Xbox
still like
to
it.
stream it.
Dude,
What's up from Epic Freeze Tape Gaming? Epic Fresh Trap Gaming. What's up from Berlin, Germany? How's it going in Berlin today?
Do you like racing games?
I like
Lou, by the way.
This 360.
Your avatar is not very nice though, Epic.
We should both get this one.
It's flipping me the bird.
It's just like this one.
All fresh.
Yeah, we can play online together. We can get this one. Like, do you like Dragon Ball Z? No.
You don't pre-order games much, but Red Dead looks awesome, actually. I'm gonna put the. Here's the new trailer for Red Dead.
Cost $100. The big thing.
You see the new controllers they have?
Yeah,
I think they're called like Elite or Patrol or something like that. Those ones.
Yeah, I gotta get some more elites in here and then some of those too.
Those look sweet.
Yeah.
No, it's been great playing Halo again.
Yeah, I just want them to add some new stuff. That's why I would love a battle royale mode. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Halo is like the perfect game for that. I was saying you could drop down those pods would drop you down instead of parachuting down.
Oh, that'd be.
Wouldn't that be badass? You'd all start in a big ship and just pod down.
Yeah.
Just kind of pick where you want to land.
Halo 6 is coming out this year, isn't it? Or is it coming out next year?
I don't know. Microsoft's being real secretive.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I think they're waiting until E3 to announce everything. So in June we'll find out.
Because I know Frank O'Connor just really released that they were updating MCC.
Yeah, and I love Halo. It's been a while. They need something new.
I just hope Halo 6. I like Halo 5's multiplayer and the story was really cool, but like everybody says, it wasn't enough cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They need to make, if they can make 6 just like the hype for 3 was, and make it as good as 3, that would be so cool. Halo 3, everything about it was like the perfect shooter.
It's fun.
Yeah, I love Halo. I want a new Gears too. It's been a while on Gears.
Yeah, Gears 4 was pretty good, wasn't it?
It was. I liked it a lot. Just didn't have, they kind of went crazy with the loot boxes and stuff like that. But it wasn't. It was all cosmetic. But I think it turned a lot of people off.
Yeah. Gears 3 multiplayer was my favorite.
Gears 3 was cool. They kind of, what was the Gears that had a different name? Judgment, yeah. I actually like that, but they kind of they kind of killed Gears when that one came out because when it launched, it only had 2 or 3 maps for multiplayer, and everybody's like, "What the hell? There's only 2 or 3 maps."
I want to get hit with
and it took a couple years to get more maps.
I got it.
Yeah.
Dude, you should get this one. MCC, it has 1, 2, 3, and 4. It has all the multiplayers. And Halo 2.
Yeah, the Red Dead trailer is cinematic.
I got all 3 of these. Those are the games I got when I got my
Did you guys need help at all? Did you guys?
No, we're good. I think I might get it right now, but I'll take on this piece of my Xbox.
What? Oh, the new Donkey Kong? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that looks cool. I played it on Wii U, so it's really good.
Yes, I can see. Sir.
Actually, it's I've sold more than I thought I was going to today.
I got too many kids on there.
I know to delete them.
Well,
I love Sonic.
Crap I have on there. Apparently, this weird one, my freaking I'm like, man, my DLC match I lost.
Yeah.
Everything else. Yeah. For Black Ops 3.
Hey, what's up, Dove? Are you guys still in Cali?
At all the maps for the
It's on the last one already.
Black Ops 3, all the maps except for 2. And then 1 and 2 I bought Resistance, Vampire, the first one. And then I was gonna buy the second
Oh,
one.
I'm leaving tomorrow. Sweet. What's up?
I'll take Halo 5 for Xbox One, please.
All right.
Yeah. Hopefully I can install it because I've been gonna play Halo 5.
Oh, I forgot Reach is compatible.
Oh yeah, I got Reach too. I installed it because my
Yeah, Reach was pretty cool too.
Reach was.
There hasn't been a Halo game. You know, the only except for the strategy games, I didn't like those.
You don't like Wars?
I don't like those.
Dude, there's something about Wars that I really like.
I don't like any strategy games like
The thing,
that. So,
I can't play it by myself, but if it's
just
four of our
looked at,
friends.
I look at Halo Wars, I was like, on the cover, kind of look,
Yeah.
iffy.
2139. What's the total on that one?
Especially Civ Rev. That was a really fun strategy.
Thanks, Vernon.
Well, we got GameStop Power Cup card, but this is not GameStop.
No, do you want to get a card for here? It's free.
Yeah, free. Yeah.
Because I was already giving you 20% off because we're having a sale, but you get 20% off of the used games anyway just for having it. So all you got to do to get one is whenever you come in, this will be your card, but touch here and then camera comes up, just kind of hold this,
Okay.
and it'll scan like it just did. First time you just got to put your email and your name. But every time you come in, you get a reward point, and it's completely free. You can get one per day. If you just save up 10, for example, you get another $5 off.
So like GameStop.
Ours is way better because there's no purchase necessary. Yeah. So
Unfortunately, you have to buy the
you can get one a day just for walking in the door.
Wow.
So when you get 10, you get $5 off. If you save up 25, for example, you get $10 off. So
Wow,
if you got a game that's coming out in the future, you can get $10 off if you just save them up. So. Yeah, and that's it. So you got one spot now, and there's one for a keychain. There's one for your wallet. If you don't like carrying cards, like you got a wallet though.
Yeah.
If you got a smartphone, you can download the app. It's called Spot On. You put that number in there, and then you can scan your phone.
Oh, okay.
But it is $21.39. Do you want a bag?
Yep. No thanks. I'll just carry it.
Okay.
I think all I got is 50s. So.
That's fine. Those work too. As long as they're real.
Yep. So is your Halo 5 in stocking?
Yeah, dude, it's installed.
How long did it take to install?
Just depends on the Wi-Fi.
All right, 28.61 is your change. And there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have fun.
You see? I will. Oh crap. You have a good day, sir.
You too. Thanks a lot. Did you guys need help at all?
We're just looking around.
Awesome.
Well, you guys have sewers.
guys got any questions, just let me know. There we go. You guys hear me, don't think I'm crazy. I'm streaming online and talking to people. So if you hear me talking, that's what I'm doing. I'm not talking to myself. Selling my last one. I've sold like 3 of these today. I'm kind of shocked that selling is good. Decent today though.
You use Twitch?
YouTube.
Nice.
YouTube. I did do Twitch a little bit. I get more people on YouTube for me, so.
Yeah.
Twitch is cool. For a while I was streaming to both, but I'm getting to the point. I'm afraid like I'm gonna get like in trouble with one of them because I don't like that. So.
Probably reach a larger demographic on YouTube.
You're fishing dough, sweet. It's crazy when I stream. I got about 20 people in here now, but sometimes I get up to 100 watching.
Damn it, I wish it was more money. That Game Boy
Mike, those are rare. Those are cool. It comes with the charger and everything too.
My friend found one for like $5 at Goodwill. He's bought it.
I actually, one of the best things I found for $5 at Goodwill, I found a Neo Geo Pocket Color at Goodwill one time.
Aren't those like insanely rare?
Yeah, that's worth more. Those are about like 70, 80 bucks. But yeah, those are pretty rare too. Little French lady, you got yelled at by the Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Delve, you're gonna get yelled at too. Nightbot's gonna get you guys. I think if you do more than 3, I think if you do 4, that's when you get yelled at. I think I set it at 4. So I think that's why it hit Little French Lady. It just went down in price. Do you have a question, Mary?
What PlayStation 4 controllers do you have?
At the moment, just the official ones. They're actually $59.99. Used about $43.99. So, I have one used one.
Do you know like jet ski racing games like N2O was back in the day? Or...
Yeah, those are awesome.
Right.
I haven't seen one in a long time.
The only ones I've found recently were those. They used to be on your cell phones. What is that I played all the time? Damn it! They switched it.
There was
It's
one on
the
PlayStation
Xbox.
2 that was awesome. I used to play all the time.
It was probably Jet X2O.
Maybe, yeah, that sounds right.
There
were a couple of
tricks,
them.
and it was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I kind of miss them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't made one in a long time.
What about Hydro Thunder? Would you
God,
have
I
that?
love Hydro Thunder.
I forget what system.
It was
brought
on Xbox, PlayStation 2, that time area. They made it for N64 too, but it's actually it's on one of the Midway. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry. It's on. Let me see if I have it. It's one of these compilations. One of these Midway arcade treasures, because there's I think 3 of them. Yeah, it's not this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Is PS4
do you have an Xbox 360? I mean one, right? It, there's Hydro Thunder. They made a newer one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one works on
We
Xbox
go to
One.
that, but it's weird they won't let us use our money we got on the Xbox account. They want an actual credit card.
Yeah,
So I don't.
it's weird. Log in. log in through your computer, and then it'll bring up your money on your account, and then you can buy it on the computer, then it'll show up on your Xbox One.
Oh, thanks.
So it's kind of a workaround. I had to do that with Daytona, because I wanted Daytona USA, and it wouldn't let me use money, but I logged into the Xbox account on my computer and bought it, and then you can do it that way.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, so Hydro Thunder Hurricane, you could at least do that.
Wish I could afford the actual machine.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I came across one of those arcade machines not too long ago.
They had one over on Kelly's Island at the casino,
Mm-hmm.
and our boss's kid, that was kind of like his little summer thing, kind of cool to do. Like his job was to take care of the arcades.
Hydro Thunder, Arctic Thunder was good, yeah.
He'd open it up and he'd go chick, 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 and put like 60 credits in there because he knew I'd be sitting there drinking my beer. And
Yeah, that's awesome. That's one of my favorite games.
oh yeah, it's sweet,
Dreamcast
man.
had Hydro Thunder as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else.
Yeah, well, at least you can get that one on your Xbox One. I know because I have it on my Xbox One.
When's that new Kingdom Hearts come out, do you know? Or is that still a ways off?
I don't think it has an actual date, but let me double check. Well, the problem is that E3 is here in the beginning of June, and that's usually when they announce all that stuff.
Right.
So let's see, though. Some games they've announced, though, already, like Spider-Man has a date now, and
I'm trying to look for like.
Red Dead. Yeah, it doesn't have a date at the moment. It says December 31st, so that just means they don't know.
What is that up there?
What?
Where it says superpower.
Oh, it's a kind of like a strategy guide for all the games that are on the SNES Classic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I should put this up here anyway. I don't know why Derek put them up here.
So like $20.
It is.
Game about this like demon. Wow.
$50.
That's why I put it up here. $44.99. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure I mastered most of those games.
Yeah, I think it's more of
Do it again.
a collector's
Right,
thing. This one is $19.99, and it's the same.
Right.
It's like the non-collector's version.
Gotcha.
So,
Just go into hell,
yeah.
basically.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Donkey Kong.
I watched PewDiePie play this.
I got
That works for you.
It's a good game.
I got a few more.
So I'm sure you'll play that in handheld mode, right?
This is a
You can even
great
play
game.
it to like experience it. You can
Kind of
just, like,
hard
watch
though, but
YouTube,
that's why they have this funky mode now. Makes it
Right.
a little bit easier.
It's a great game.
The last
What?
went on
64.
Donkey Kong
Minecraft on the
Returns.
3DS?
This will give you one of those.
What?
That last boss was pretty hard.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's seen that way because you and me usually when you get
Metal Gear
there.
Solid Snake Eater on the 3DS. I don't think you can do this.
35.81.
If I was like, if it was like 3 years ago, I would have craved for that. Like if I was 13 or 12.
You're getting up there, boys.
Oh,
Do you want a bag?
no, that's all right.
I'm so obsessed with that too.
Awesome.
If I was,
Have fun.
12 years old, I would have like been like
Gotta get some more now.
Minecraft on the 3DS.
As we came in when we did.
Yeah, well,
We've been doing
it's
that
surprising.
recently.
It sold a little better today than I thought it would. So,
I thought about calling and see if you hold one for us. And
I would have
yeah,
held it
they
for
probably
you. Yeah,
have.
but I had it. So.
It's probably selling because there's honestly, I like the system a lot. But
I love
there's no
the Switch.
games for it.
Yeah.
So something like
Well,
this.
I wasn't sure how that would sell because it's kind of, it's a Switch game that's been out for a little while. So, yeah. But it's Nintendo. Everything Nintendo sells.
Cool.
Yep. Thank you. Have fun.
You too.
I think our food's ready yet.
But my dad said we could still stay. I had this one, but it's bad. I don't like it.
What do you guys usually play?
I'm into like strategy games like Fire Emblem. I like strategy RPG stuff.
That's cool. That's cool.
Also, like on the PSP, there's a few good games too.
Oh, there's a lot of good games on
Yeah.
PSP. That's kind of an underrated system.
Definitely.
Yeah. I loved my PSP. Actually, I love my Vita now because I can get most of PSP games digitally at least. So.
Yeah.
But
I've been playing Overwatch lately. That's all I've been playing. Like I have almost 100 hours into it.
Overwatch is huge.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I can't believe how popular that game's gotten. Seems like it hasn't been that out as long as it has. It's been out a while, but
Yeah.
it's very super popular. I mean, it's become a big esport and everything. So I was watching one the other day, not too long ago, and one of the top guys teabagged somebody after he killed him, and the whole crowd booed him. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, I thought it was funny because I was like, for some reason in Overwatch that's become like a negative thing to do that to people. That's been part of shooters for so long, and I think it's kind of ironic because you're killing somebody with a gun, and they have no problem with that, but you have a problem when somebody teabags somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got booed very loudly.
That's nice.
You guys eating at Diana's?
Yeah.
You guys from around here, or?
No.
No.
We're going to Lakeside for the first time, but we're like stopping here to eat at Diana's. We ordered.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're just going here to like check.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Is there any cool? I'm sure in Cleveland. I know a couple, but you guys go to any like smaller stores other than GameStop?
Not.
I do in Lakewood, which is near Cleveland. There's like James Games, which is his.
I know that guy.
That guy's he's cool.
He's bought a couple games off me actually. Some of my personal collection. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a good store, and like I guess the exchange isn't as small, but it's like still a cool place to get like rental games.
He just bought my Musha off of me, which is a very rare Genesis game. It's like a $400 game, so he just bought it from me.
That's cool.
Delv, are you pimping your channel? I'm just joking. You guys haven't been streaming much. That's cool though. Yeah, that store looks like a cool store.
Yeah.
I've never been to it, but he's bought many things off of me. So. He's got the same Mario statue I have at my other store, and those are really rare. Those Mario statues.
An amiibo?
Huh?
Like amiibo?
No, he's got like a 3-foot Mario. So I got one at my other store, and actually, we have another store in Fremont, and it's like 3 times the size of this. And I have a Mario statue, and I have 2 Master Chief like life-size statues. So those are pretty rare. I know he's got a few of those things. California dreaming, huh? Did you guys go to LA too, Delv, or just where you been at in California?
So all my DS stuff to get a Switch, but there's nothing on the Switch.
I just sold my last Donkey Kong and it came out today, but that last guy just got it. But that's a remake of the Wii U one, so it's not really a new game. So they're getting there, though. I mean, it's not too bad for.
They seem to release virtual console.
Well, what they're doing with that? Have you heard about it at all?
It's like the subscription-based system that's going on.
Yeah, it's supposed to be $20 a year, and they're gonna have like a Netflix style service where you can stream the old games. That's supposedly what they're doing. We'll see. We'll find out at E3, which is in June.
Yeah.
So.
It's kind of annoying though, because I like to play games in the car, and like if you have to stream it, that means you have to use like internet connection. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I throw up a hotspot on my phone and then connect it that way.
Yeah. My phone isn't cheap.
But yeah, I sometimes in my car I'll throw the switch up on like the dashboard. Not when I'm driving, obviously, but I'll use my Pro controller then. It's kind of funny to do that. I love my Switch.
Yeah.
However, let me give you a tip. Don't ever use a Nyko dock or a third-party dock. I bricked my Switch, and I had to send it in. Lost all my game saves.
It's awful.
Those are free. You can take those. Tell you what, I got a ton of these things here. There you go. Since you guys like the Switch, Nintendo gave me a ton of these to give away. A couple
Thanks.
lanyards.
Thanks.
I'll carry my Switch with this.
I don't know if that'd be smart, but yeah.
That would probably break the stream. Thanks.
Yep.
I wish I had money.
What's up, Danny?
I've got $20.
I have nothing. I don't know why.
Formation, it's great most of the time. It is a lot of work, though, too. You guys don't see all the other stuff, though, that I do off camera, though. Like, I mean, there's a lot of boring stuff that I do, too. Like accounting stuff. Oh, God, I hate doing accounting. And I spend hours and hours on accounting. There's a lot of boring. C&C Games. Okay. Okay. When did you bring that in? Like, 'cause I might pay, yeah, but I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. I might not have been here. Might have been the other guy. Oh, okay, yeah. It wouldn't have been me at the time. It would have been the other guy. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yep. Yep. Bye.
Just get Terraria on Switch. You can put it together on
Yeah, paperwork. I mean, there's times I got to go meet with my accountant. There's all kinds of stuff. I got to do payroll. There's a lot of boring that goes with owning, just running a business in general. So
It's like literally the easiest thing ever.
there's tons, like credit card companies. Like when somebody like disputes a charge, there's all kinds of boring that I have to do. It's like any other job. Crappy customers sometimes. It is nice though when you're the owner. I'll tell you, even though it sucks when you're dealing with a crappy customer, like somebody that's like pissed off or something, there's no better feeling when they ask to speak to your boss and you tell them you're the owner. I would say there's no better look on somebody's face when they realize they're screwed and they're not getting their way. Because there's a lot of people that just think if they throw a fit, they're going to get their way, and that if you threaten to talk to your boss, that you'll give in to them. Yes, I do get to play games early. I mean, we'll get games a few days early. We used to get them really early. Now it's like 1 or 2 days. Sometimes it's like more than that, depending if there's like a holiday or something. They'll send them even earlier. But I take them home. We don't sell them early, but I'll play them early. You like Twitch stream better than YouTube stream? Well, sorry, I get more people on YouTube. Or are you talking to Delve? I'm sticking on YouTube for now. The only thing that sucks about Twitch, though, is it doesn't. I don't understand why Twitch doesn't save. Like, it doesn't save your stream. Like YouTube, if I stream, it saves it and it's there, and people can go back and watch old ones, or whatever. It'll save them, especially when I'm streaming games. Twitch doesn't do that. It does, like, you can clip, like, make little clips and stuff like that. But I don't understand why Twitch hasn't went to where it would save, where people can watch your old stuff. Some people just like being jerks. You like that one, Tyler? Keep the chief. Save chief.
See ya.
See ya. Nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck.
Yep. But I'm sure somebody will call me a racist for wearing a Chief Wahoo hat, because everything's racist now. Even though they did a poll of American Indians and 90% of them had no problem with Chief Wahoo. The problem is, no matter what, there's always going to be somebody offended by something. And if you think about it, if you don't know the history of it, I'm sure it seems racist, but the Indians were originally called the Spiders, which I'm sure our Norvis friend, if he's gone, but he would like that. They changed their name to the Indians because they had the first Native American playing on their team, and his nickname was the Chief, and that's why they came up with Chief Wahoo, to honor him, and he had no problem with it. So it wasn't designed to be a racist, negative stereotype. And you know what's funny about, speaking of like stereotypes, I'm a slightly overweight Italian guy that sells video games. Do you think I should be offended by Mario? A fat Italian plumber that was made by Japanese people. I love Mario. Tyler, it's all fake outrage though. Like, most of the people aren't really outraged about it. I got an argument with about Chief Wahoo, and then it turned into like a Mario argument, Tyler. And the person actually told me, I was like, I'm an Italian, okay? I'm an Italian American. I have no problem with Mario. And he's like, well, my girlfriend's from Italy and she hates Mario. She thinks it's racist. And I'm like, man, everybody's like, there's always going to be somebody that's offended by something. I prefer YouTube over Twitch. I don't mind watching on Twitch, but I think it's easier. I think YouTube streams are more friendly, like on phones, and they just work a little better than Twitch at the moment. But that's about as into politics as I want to get. I think people need to lighten up on everything. I swear there's a lot of people that just wake up and, like, they think, what should I be offended about today? Oh, it's like, I bet if you have a 1 minute delay. I love like old symbols, like Chief Wahoo, and like for the Browns, I love their old the elf that they use. Hello. How's it going? Did you need help at all?
No.
All right. If you guys hear me randomly talking, I'm not crazy. I'm talking to people online, so they're asking me questions.
Oh.
But I don't. I just see the questions. But so if you hear me talking, don't think I'm nuts.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Danny, I kind of like Baker Mayfield. If he was taller, he would definitely been the number one overall, no doubt. He was number one anyway. But if he was taller, that's his only knock, that he's short. Tyler, they actually use it still. Like when they wear their big winter coats, it's on the back. And if you ever look, anybody that has visors on their face mask, there's two little elves right up there, like on the visor, right above the visor, right above their eyes. So they use it in spurts. I have a ton of hats that have the elf on it. You got any questions or anything?
Just kind of brown. What are these PlayStation systems? Oh.
A little bit of everything in there.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3s, 4s, Xbox 1s, Xbox 360s,
Oh.
and back to the old Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, the old Nintendo.
We got old Nintendo, we got Ataris, we got a little bit of everything in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
If it's a video game, we can sell it, we will.
Yeah.
This is the one I was talking about.
For us to get?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
119.
Okay. Okay. I'll let Dan know.
There's still a ton of games for those too.
Okay. And what system is that?
PlayStation.
Okay, so we got plenty of games. You can help us pick them out. I'll see them.
How's it going? Did you need help at all?
You get what?
I need a
Oh, no. We'll see what.
PlayStation 4 power cord and the controller cord too.
Okay, do you have the regular PlayStation 4 or the Pro?
It's just a regular.
The
it's
regular
just,
one.
it's just,
Okay, just basic cord.
that one right there.
This one right here, and these are the trunk cables.
Okay, do you have another? Do you have used controllers for these for PlayStation 4?
I have one official one. It's like normally they're $59.99 new. It's $43.99 per user.
I'll take a new one.
Okay.
Do you have a new one?
Yeah. These are the colors I have in stock at the moment. I have gold. This is like what's it? It's kind of like an off. Like
He mentioned a new game that had Freddy Cougar or something in it.
Freddy.
Well,
Friday the 13th.
No, it's like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, he's in that.
Is there a new one?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat still has all the. It has all the.
How old is that game?
About a year or so. Well, it came out with X is a couple years old, and then they came out with XL, which added all the other guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Have no combat.
What do they have?
I haven't looked at it yet. It's a deli. I've been to industrial station millions of years ago.
That's good. What kind of French toast is it?
Oh no, I just said they don't do the hotcakes.
Oh.
They're ready.
He'd like that.
Fried bread and blueberry porridge.
All right, that comes to $38.49.
And that is the mini. That's okay.
Yep. Let me hit credit real fast on my end.
You want a picture of Dennis?
It should ask if the amount's correct here in a second, and you just gotta.
We can make that
See that one.
We'll do that.
You didn't give me the controller.
Oh, I did not. I'm so sorry. Which color did you want?
You give him a silver one.
The silver one. They're $50.
It's fine.
I'll just have to.
That's fine.
Ring this
It doesn't matter.
Sorry about that.
I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah, talking about Mortal Kombat. And it slipped my mind.
Okay. Do you have the TV remote for the PS4?
The what?
The TV remote.
I am out at the moment.
Okay.
I have like an off-brand one. I don't have the official ones. I'll show you what I got.
All this one right here.
Yeah, I'm kind of low on stock on them.
Okay.
There's an official one.
Actually, the other thing he would like a cheap pair of headphones.
You didn't bring headphones?
He didn't bring the kind you can talk in.
I am like kind of. That's a PS3 one. I am actually like really cleaned out on headphones at the moment too. I'm so sorry.
Will these work with the PS4?
No, the PS3 ones will not. The only. God, I'm.
Do you even have the ones that come with it? The little thing that goes. How about these?
That one would work with it.
Okay.
It comes with a piece that works on Xbox One as well. You just wouldn't need that piece. But those are nice headsets.
Okay.
Turtle Beach ones are nice.
You can leave them here. We need to set for up north anyways.
Okay. All right, so this is. I'm gonna put your receipt for these, and then I'll put these in a different box. And bag. These are nice headsets. Actually,
He's got these for Christmas one year. I got him the wireless because he's got like every gaming system. Astra or something like that. They were like
oh, the Astros, those are nice. Those are
$300
really
some
nice.
dollars.
Yeah, those are really nice. So, hold on one second. Let me. 117.68, and it's gonna ask me probably to see. Hold on one second. No, you go ahead. Yeah, because you.
2 in a row.
It's asking me, is that the last 4 digits of the card? Because you just used it one other time.
I have no clue what the last 4 digits of this card is.
Well, let's try it.
That's not what it is.
Yeah, they're on the front.
It's on the back. Can I pull it?
Sure. Let's.
That's the last 4 digits right there.
Oh,
0190.
I just canceled it. I wasn't sure if that was it or not. So.
It is.
Nope. It's 1006.
1006. Okay,
You're wrong. That's fine.
let's try it again. 1006. 1006. Whenever we do it twice, it's going to ask me that just to verify there's an actual card here. That's weird. It's on the other side. It's cool though.
That was approved.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was the last 4.
Oh, you did good, Brian. You were right. What's new? Wow, you're incredible. Oh my god, you're amazing. This is incredible. It's like Jesus is right here in front of us.
Is there a gun store near here?
Oh,
Not that I'm aware of.
Can you get a gun at Walmart?
Yeah, you can
Thank
actually.
God. Well, thank you.
You can get a gun at Walmart.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. What's up, Salad? 900 for the Centipede. Mortal Kombat, I gotta fix the monitor. That one's gonna be about 1,000. I'm hoping to have the monitor fixed in about this week sometime. So.
Okay.
The lady was being a little weird. Yeah, well, I will tell you, Area 51, we keep headsets especially really low at this store. Oh my God, I don't know what it is about this store, but we've had I don't carry many headsets here because for whatever reason, people in this town, no offense, Tyler, people in this town, headsets are like magical devices and they have no idea how to use them. I've had so many headsets be returned to us, and headsets are kind of a pain in the ass for me to return. One, they're bigger, they cost more for me to ship back, and I don't make a ton of money on them anyway. So I swear to God, like half the headsets I sell come back defective, and they're not defective though half the time. People just, for whatever reason, they buy a headset and they just want to try it out, and then they want to return it. And so I really don't carry many brands, so I'm kind of out of the ones I do have at the moment. I'm low. But I carry a few Turtle Beaches, a few of like the Microsoft and the Sony ones, and I carry a few generic ones, and some of just the basic ones. And we're starting to get into tourist season, so I kind of had a run on them. I need to get some more in stock. But I don't carry the higher end headsets here at all because half of them will get returned. Oh, you guys are talking about a poo. This thing, little French lady. And what do I think about the Browns draft? I actually think they did pretty good on the draft. Time will tell. The thing about Apu in The Simpsons, I've actually met the guy that makes The Simpsons. I met Matt Groening. I actually met him at E3 one year. Talked to him. I talked to him for like an hour, which is the craziest Matt Groening story ever. I was in line to play some Nintendo games. Nintendo loves having lines. And I was in line for like 10 minutes, and there was just some guy behind me. No big deal. You know, I didn't know who Matt Groening was. I knew the name, but I didn't know what he looked like. I look at the guy's badge, it says Matt Groening. And I'm like, dude, I love The Simpsons. And he just started talking to me. We were talking about games. We really didn't talk about, we talked maybe about The Simpsons a little bit. He's like, do you like, he goes, who's your favorite character or whatever? I go, honestly, I like Futurama more than I like The Simpsons. I go, I do like The Simpsons, but I go, Futurama is really my favorite. So we talked a little bit about that, but we talked about games. He's a big gamer. And I couldn't believe that this guy is in line behind me. Usually, like, if you're somebody big like that, Nintendo will, like take you behind the scenes. And he wasn't even using his, like, you know, celebrity or whatever to get special treatment. He was standing in line behind me waiting to play some Nintendo games. It was kind of crazy. Little French lady, part of the reason I don't buy used headsets is for that very reason. I always tell people it's for those reasons. I don't want to try on headsets that people have been wearing. It's kind of gross if you think about it. I don't want to test them out. But I'm to the point now where almost all headsets, I almost want to say if they don't work, you're going to have to deal with the manufacturer. But talking about The Simpsons and Apu, the whole show is stereotypes. It's comedy. The whole thing is a stereotype. Like, they stereotype every culture. There's the Italian guy that's the mafia guy. There's the fat comic book video game guy. There's the Irish man who's the groundskeeper Willie. There's the Catholic priest who hates like all other religions. There's the gay guy who's Mr. Burns' sidekick. There's, you know, every stereotype is on The Simpsons. The whole show is stereotypes. Yeah, Homer is a stereotype. It's fat American white guy. Family Guy, I love Family Guy too. But that's not Matt Groening. That's not the Simpsons creator. Hello? Yeah? Yeah. I know. Oh, Michaela went too? I knew Leo was taking her. Okay. I need some shampoo and some deodorant. Yep. All right. Bye. Sorry about that. That was my wife asking me if I need anything from the store. So you guys all heard I need shampoo and deodorant. So yeah, I think people need to lighten up on the fake outrage. If you ever notice, like, most of the people that are outraged are, I'm a white guy, so I could talk about white people. It's mostly white people that get outraged on everything, mostly. So, plus or Head and Shoulders. Actually, Head and Shoulders for me. I'm a Head and Shoulders person. Mr. Stinky Games CEO, yeah. I'm running low. I just need some while she's going to the store. What I need her to pick up. Tyler. Screw you, Tyler. Just kidding. I don't stink. Head and Shoulders all the way. That's right. I like Head and Shoulders. Actually, I've tried other shampoos. I don't like them. I prefer Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders, give me money for that free advertisement. You just clip that and use that as your commercial. This video brought to you by Head and Shoulders. What's left of it, Area 51? There's not. This is why I wear hats all the time. There's not a whole lot left up there. All my hair has migrated to like my face from like up here. You know what's weird is my hair grows more on my face than it does up there. How's it going?
PlayStation Plus cards?
Yeah, I am out of 3 months, but I got the 1 year.
How much is that?
$59.99.
Ooh, $59.99?
Yeah, for a year.
I'm gonna go get some more money.
3 months are $24.99, but
all right, let's get some more money.
Yep. That's right. I got to keep what's left of it. Sponsor. I don't have enough hair to be sponsored by Head and Shoulders. It's kind of thin up there. That was quick. Going to be $59.99. There you go. You know how to redeem it, everything?
She does.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Oh, what's up from Japan? I can't read your name though. I took Japanese in college, but I can't really read it that well. But thank you. Mom, do you have cash? No, he was an older guy. I'm sure he had the cash himself. But I am going to close now. I've stayed open later because I had people keep coming in. I'm going to keep streaming, but I think they meant Japan. They probably accidentally hit the M, Tyler. You guys can keep talking to me while I close up. All right, closing time. So what's big in Japan, Tyler? Not Tyler. Japanese person. I'm sure it's the Switch is huge over there. Actually, you guys want to hear something funny? Yeah, I did pretty good today. I was looking at sales figures, and like I look at sales figures like of like how the systems are selling, and like the last week it was like the end of April for the sales figures for game systems, and like I don't know, like in Japan. Like PS4 sold like 8,000 units, and this is for 1 week, and like the Switch sold like 8,500 units or something like that. And then there was and the Vita still sold like 2,000 units. 3DS sold like 4,000 units, and then there was the Xbox One. Xbox One sold 124 systems. That's it. People in Japan hate the Xbox One. It like never sells. Am I right? The person from Japan in here will back me up on that. They hate the Xbox One. It does not sell. It is a joke over there. I don't even know why Microsoft tries, to be honest. What's up, Iroquois Plilskin? They made fake rip-off versions. I've seen some of those fake rip-off versions. They don't play PS4 games, though. No notification. Tattoo, do you have the bell? Did you hit the bell? Just asking. Dude, Area 51, the new coaster is amazing. It is. I was talking about it when I started the stream. Yeah, I'm the owner restricted. The new roller coaster, Steel Vengeance. It might be the best coaster I've ever rode. I wonder why you didn't get the note. YouTube sucks, Tattoo. I don't know what to tell you. Are you on Twitter? Follow me on Twitter because it always tweets out when I go online too. At least you can check the Twitter and see if I'm online. I actually rode the new roller coaster twice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's pretty freaky though. They don't give you really much to hold on to. It's got a lap bar that goes over you and it goes upside down, so there's nothing over your shoulders and you're going upside down and everything. And also, I was telling one of the scariest things about it is like, okay, most roller coasters, if you go, say you're going around a corner like this way, okay, like to your left, the track will be angled this way, you know, kind of pushes you down in your seat. You know, say this is a track and here's a car, it goes like that. Well, this one, when you're turning this way, the track actually tilts to the outside and you're on the outside and it feels like you're like gonna fly out of your seat. It's crazy. Japan Today Children's Day holiday. It's cool. Holidays are always great. So and it's a really awesome roller coaster. I can't say enough good about it. The only thing that's going to suck about it is the lines when the park opens on Saturday. I got to ride it early, which is awesome because they had a special pass holders event, and I went to it twice, even though I was only supposed to go once. And you got a ticket to ride, and I rode once in the front seat and once in the middle. And I will say, normally I like front seats better, but it was a little too bumpy in the front seat. It was actually smoother in the middle. Rode smoother in the middle. And if I had to rate it, my favorite roller coaster is still, I like the Raptor in the front seat because it feels like you're flying. But man, it's close, and it's actually a much longer ride, and I think most people would probably pick Steel Vengeance as the best roller coaster there now, after riding it. It is that good. And the other thing too is it's kind of cool. Like when you're in line, it's kind of cool. Walk, you know, it's so loud too. They made it like kind of. They're trying to spook people out with the sounds of it, too. It's quiet when it's on the tracks, but going up the chain is so loud. All right, good luck, Japanese guy or girl, Japanese person. Thanks for stopping in the stream. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. That makes it worse, little French lady, to close your eyes. That's even scarier. It's like riding it in the dark. Why would you do that to yourself? My daughter used to do that, and I was like, you're actually making it worse. Yeah, I'm CC Games CEO on Twitter as well. It's right there. If you love roller coasters, Cedar Point, you got to go to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. I live 5 minutes from it. I go all the time. I probably go way too much. Well, ccgames.net is the website. I just put a space, and then Twitter is at ccgamesceo. YouTube is at youtube.com/ccgamesceo. I probably should space those out more. I didn't. I'm working on a PlayStation 4, so it's hard to set up. I just gotta wait for my system to back up. I like Millennium Force a lot. I kind of like Steel Vengeance is a little bit cooler. It is Area 51. What's up, Greedy Bank? Hi. It's better than Millennium. Millennium's pretty awesome, though. Actually, most of the roller coasters at Cedar Point are freaking awesome. I do like Millennium. You know what's going to be good, though, about Steel Vengeance is now a lot of the other roller coasters won't be as busy because everybody will be waiting in line for the new one. Dude, check it out. Go watch the go on YouTube and just type Steel Vengeance and watch the official point of view video. It's really sweet. They did a good job on it. Oh, it's May the 5th there. It's still May the 4th. It's still Star Wars Day here. Oh, my computer's being slow. Oh, I got some followers. Which one's you? Which one's you, Tattoo? You're going to ride the Raptor 20 times? May the 4th be with you, everyone. Yep, that's right. May the 4th. Okay. Gotta send my file to my other store. And if you guys are new, if you go to youtube.com/ccgamesceo, the first video that pops up is a walkthrough of my other store. Also subscribe and hit the like, please. I would appreciate it. Yeah, I just saw I got some new followers, so I was wondering if one of them was you, Tattoo. Yeah, I know. What's your name on Twitter? That's what I wanted to know. Yeah, I hope the wait times will be shorter on the other rides. That's what I'm hoping. I'm kind of lucky though. I can go to Cedar Point whenever I want. So I always get lucky. Sometimes since I live 5 minutes away from it, one of the best things to do when you live that close is when it rains. Yeah, they still have an arcade. It's okay. It's pretty decent arcade. It's pretty big. But one of the best things to do is when it rains, especially if it rains like 4 or 5 o'clock, like, and it stops. Like, say it rains for like an hour, like 4 or 5 o'clock. If you go over there that night, which a lot of people won't be, they'll leave the park because it rained and everything's closed while it's raining. You go over there after it rains and it's like dead. There's been times where middle of summer, I've been on a roller coaster and I was the only one on it. It's awesome. But you can only do that when you live like right there. So Spike maybe. No, I got Steven, Matthias, Jordan Gamer Squad, and Chape. My older daughter rides. My younger daughter doesn't like roller coasters that much. She rides a few, but she's kind of scared of them. But honestly, I usually go with my cousin. I have a cousin that's about my age, and a lot of times we'll just go. We'll go over there and ride. My wife doesn't ride either, so. I rode with my daughter once on the new ride, and I rode with my cousin on the other time. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I gotta go home, do some adulting. So I'll probably stream a little bit tonight from my house. Not sure what yet, but I will be streaming. So probably about 10:30ish. 10:30ish. We'll see. But I will see you guys later.